Communication is a way that information is passed from one person to another. So during the level 4 stick event education training, information will be passed on in different ways. So you could be watching this video or adding to the blog. You could be face-to-face with your teaching and sending emails to and from your workplace. Verbal communication involves the words that you choose, the tone of your voice, your body language. Just remember, words only account for only 7% of communication. Tone is 38% and body language is 55%. This fact alone suggests that communication is better in person, and I would agree with that. Our level 4 stick event education training, learners get more out of classroom training than they do from self-study, as they have that two-way instant communication with their tutor. If you think about verbal communication in comparison to text messaging and email, you get the whole 100% of communication, but in a text message or an email, you only get 7% of that message, which is why messages get misunderstood. So the tone and body language is massively important. Virtual learning bridges that gap where you can incorporate tone and body language, but you cannot see everything. Successful communication is where the receiver interprets what is being said accurately. And I always prefer having this face-to-face dialogue, as you can deliver the full message, but you have that two-way dialogue where you can really go back and forth discussing any issues. But the problem is, how do you evidence it? And following up with an email with what was discussed is best practice, as you get the best of both worlds. Non-verbal communication includes your body language. These are the facial expressions, your posture, your gestures, and any other signals and your appearance. Body language gives away so much information about a person, and it's easier to lie about words that you use, but it's much more difficult to lie with your body language. Body language is a good sign of someone's personality. I would naturally cross my arms as I'm typically a closed-off person and find it comfortable, but as I want to come across as welcoming, I need to control my posture and ensure that my arms are open and want my learners to open up to me. I also typically stand and sit in a relaxed manner, which represents my easygoing and relaxed nature. Knowing body language and nonverbal communication is essential for reading your learners. Learners spend most of the time in the class listening, so as you explain your topic, you can sense when learners get it or sense when learners have no clue about the subject. So you can change your approach and ask questions as you go. Then we have written communication. So this is communication that's written via text, notes, and emails. I always follow up with learners once they've submitted their level 4 stick event education training portfolios. I will discuss it with them and follow up with written communication so they have a trail of what has been said and they can refer back to. People will not remember everything said, so you need to combine it with written communication. In terms of level 4 stick event education training, there are 4 aspects of communication: reading, writing, speaking, and listening, and each method will have its own benefits and limitations.